Don't even think of calling.
Oh God!
Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I am Captain Clayton, and you are not. So in today's episode, I'm going to be showing you how to earn money the best ways possible. We're not going to be looking at any sort of money exploits or any money glitches like that. This is to make money legitimately. It's basically more for the newer players, because if you're an older player, you probably already have the money and you probably know everything I'm about to tell you. But it's basically for the new players that are just starting out online and they don't really know what they're doing yet, what they should buy, what they shouldn't buy, just things like that. So let's get right into it. So just like in real life, you need to spend money to make money. And by that I mean you obviously need to have some money before you can even buy businesses that are available to you inside of GTA Online. Now, one way to do that, or a few ways that you can do that, is when you're in a lobby and you get an invite to go to a job, accept the job and play the job. You make money. You don't make tons of money, but you do make money, and at the end of the day, trust me, it does add up. You can also participate in races and try your best, try to win. If you win in a big lobby race, you're going to be making tons of money doing that. Well, not tons of money, but you know, $35,000, $40,000, $50,000 at a time is pretty good. If you get invited to do some heist, play the heist with those people. The only downside of playing heist is that a lot of them you need 4 people for, and it can be time consuming trying to find all 4 members to do it. But if everyone works together and completes all the heists, you actually do make a decent amount of money doing that alone. I know sometimes at the heist finale you can make well over $100,000 just for doing the heist finale. So definitely look into doing that. So the first thing I think you're going to want to buy is the Biker Clubhouse. Now I recommend you buy the one that's in Sandy Shores. It's called the Sandy Shores Clubhouse. It's only $210,000. It's right across the street from a gun store, which really comes in handy. It's really close to the Sandy Shores airfield, which you can often find helicopters or airplanes to get around the map a little quicker. And it's extremely close to the drug businesses that you are going to eventually buy. And once you have the Biker Clubhouse purchased, the clubhouse itself actually comes with contract missions that you can complete. Now these missions, I believe there's about 6 different ones that you can do. Sometimes you'll need a friend for them, but for the most part they'll let you do them by yourselves. And once these are completed, they each make you upwards to $50,000. With that, there is a cooldown time before you can start another one. So while you're waiting for that, you can do any of the contact missions that are available to you via the phone. But once you make a little more money after having the Biker Clubhouse, it's important to buy some drug businesses, particularly the cocaine business. And the cocaine business that you'll want to buy with this clubhouse is the one that's located in the Alamo Sea. It's in Sandy Shores, so it's a short drive away from the clubhouse that you purchased in Sandy Shores. It's the cheapest cocaine business that you can find, and it easily makes you the most amount of money over all of the other businesses. Now it is important that your stock levels are always there for supplies. You always want to make sure you have enough supplies that your workers there can build enough stock, and make sure you sell your product when the stock is full. Don't sell it when it's a quarter full. Sell it when it is completely full. This is how you're going to make the most amount of money possible and worth your time. Another reason why we're buying the ones in Sandy Shores is, aside from the postal truck one, it doesn't matter what delivery mission you get, you'll be able to perform that solo. And if you're worried about griefers, I'll put a link in the description on a video that I made of how you can get a solo public lobby so that you can do all of these sales missions. Now cocaine's a little expensive. I don't have the exact pricing because I already owned it, so it wouldn't show me the price of the cocaine at the Alamo Sea. I believe it's just over $1 million. If you can't afford that, the next one you should look at buying is the meth, and you want to get the one that's in Grand Sonora Desert. And if you can't afford that one, at the very least get the counterfeit cash, also in the Grand Sonora Desert. Don't worry about getting weed or forgery until you're rich, because those ones, they're really not worth your time. They don't make a lot of money, and like I said, they're just not worth your time. And if you perform the biker businesses properly, and you grind it out, and you pay attention to the stock levels, and you're selling all of your stock while it's full, you will be rich in no time, and you'll be ready to become a CEO. And the first thing you buy as a CEO is a CEO office. The best one to get for that one is the Maze Bank West. It's only $1 million. It's the cheapest one by far. The other ones that are overpriced at $4 million, they really don't matter. You do not need it. They're just for aesthetics. If you're super rich, buy them. Or buy one. You can only have one office, but if you're super rich, buy it if you really like it. But the cheapest one is the Maze Bank West, and you'll be just fine with that one. Now, CEO is where you're going to make a ton of money. There's a couple of different options that you can do to start off here. One option is to buy a vehicle cargo warehouse, and the other one is to buy a special cargo warehouse. It's way better to buy the special cargo warehouse versus the vehicle warehouse, because the vehicle warehouse, it takes way too long to make your money back. And the cargo one, you're going to make a ton of money on each sale. The best one to get here is the large warehouse. It's the 111. And get the one that's in West Vinewood, because I do believe that's the cheapest, and it really doesn't matter which one you get, so you may as well get the cheapest, because we are trying to save money here after all. You have the option to buy a $2,000 crate, just one of them. You can get two for $8,000, or you can get three for $18,000. I've always gone to get three at a time at $18,000, and the reason I do this is because you actually fill the warehouse a lot faster. And when the warehouse is full, it sells for $2.1 million. So definitely buy three at a time for $18,000 so you can fill that warehouse a lot quicker and make that $2.1 million. Now, I know what you're thinking, that if you buy one crate at a time for $2,000, you'll make a ton more profit. But the way around this is every time you go for a crate run, there is a cooldown. So you can't just do one and then come back and then do another one right away. You have to wait a few minutes. And what I like to do during that time is I do some VIP work. There's two different ones that I like to do. I like to rotate between the two of them. One is called Sightseer, and one is called Headhunter. They only take about 5 to 7 minutes to complete, and when you're done, they actually make you around $22,000. So you spent $18,000 to buy three crates, then you go do a Sightseer or a Headhunter, make $22,000. You've actually just made yourself $4,000 just by doing that. Now, when I first started out doing the biker businesses, and then eventually I got the CEO business, I was doing everything by either riding a motorcycle or driving a car. And that was taking a long time to get around the map doing it that way. I didn't have a lot of money, so the fastest car that I could afford at the time was called the Vaca. It's $240,000. I swear to it by this day that it's the best, cheapest car that you can get by far. But it wasn't too long into getting frustrated with driving around the map that I decided I needed something a little better. And that's when I saved my money and I bought myself a Buzzard. I cannot stress to you enough the importance of getting a Buzzard and how it's going to help you do all of your supply missions. It'll help you just get from business to business so much quicker. It has missiles on it that you can take down enemies with it. Some of the supply runs you have to take out enemies. You have to blow up their trucks. The Buzzard has a missile. It'll do it for you. The only downside of it is it doesn't have any countermeasures. So in a public lobby, people can attack you. If you can afford to get like an Oppressor Mark II, or even the original Oppressor, or the Deluxo, by all means do that. They are obviously going to be a little better than the Buzzard, but the Buzzard at $1.7 million is your best bet while you still are low on cash. And after you get the CEO office and you get the crates going, you can buy the vehicle warehouse if you want to. You could have bought that the entire time. I just personally find that it doesn't make you enough money quick enough to justify having. I do own it, but I bought that much later into my CEO career. But obviously we do also have bunkers available to us. Now bunkers, they will sell for $1 million each time you go to sell them. It doesn't really matter which bunker you get. I personally like the farmhouse bunker. It does cost the most amount. It's over $3 million, but it's closer to the city and to make the most amount of money, you do deliveries into the city. So why not start off a lot closer? The nightclub, you can get whichever nightclub you want. It doesn't matter. Those sale missions are so damn easy. You can start down by the airport, or you can start down or up in Vinewood Hills. It really doesn't matter. Those are so easy. You make a ton of money doing that. It just takes forever for your stock to fill. And if you have a nightclub, that means you're really rich. So go back to your biker businesses and buy all of them. Because if you have all of them, the more biker businesses you have, the more stock you can gain inside of your nightclub. And last but not least, they have the Hangar. The Hangar also sells crates. This is a ripoff. Do not buy the Hangar to make money. It will not make you money unless you have all the time in the world to go out there and get one crate at a time and sell it for $400,000. It takes friggin' forever to do that. It's neat to do a couple of those missions, but it will not make you money because it's so damn boring. It's frustrating. To me, the Hangar is just a place to keep all of your toys. So if you're rich enough to own, lasers or bombushkas or any other plane that they've added into the game, you're definitely going to want a Hangar. You need a Hangar anyway for most of them. But this is where you can customize your airplanes and stuff like that. That's what you buy the Hangar for. You do not buy that to make any sort of money whatsoever. I know that GTA Online can be very frustrating when you don't have any money, and it seems like it could take forever to get it. But you just have to grind it out, and that's what I did. And these steps here that I've given you, that is exactly what I did from start to finish. But yeah, that is my little money guide, or ways to make money through businesses and whatnot inside of GTA Online. I hope you did find it informative, and I really hope you did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. If you are new to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Check out all of my other videos. I have a lot of GTA Online videos. There's some Red Dead Redemption 2. That game's kind of shitty right now until they add some stuff online. The story mode was awesome, but online is kind of shitty right now. So once they pick up that, I will be jumping back and forth between GTA and Red Dead Online. But yeah, hope you did enjoy this. Hope you get out there, you start making money, and I hope to see you on the street driving in a brand new Deluxo or T20 or whatever the hell you were able to afford after following these steps. Enjoy the rest of your night, and remember folks, take care of yourself and each other.